Hello everyone and welcome to this, another episode of Pixelmon on the PixelLeague server. My name is Casanis. In the last episode, we actually caught ourselves a Moltres, and we did that by filling an orb, a fire orb. And actually what we had to do in order to fill that fire orb is we had to EV train a whole bunch of dudes. We EV trained our Torterra, we EV trained this guy right here, this Seadra, and we EV trained this Archeops, and it actually ended up leading to the fantastic Moltres. We haven't done anything with the Moltres yet. Something did happen, although, on the server. This guy here, actually, let's put these guys here together for a minute. Boom. If we take a look right now at, I have two Seadras in here right now. I have two Seadras E. We've got this guy here, Summary. He is a jolly, this is my original guy. He's a jolly-natured, EV-trained, huge growth Seadra. And last night we were hanging out on the server with a couple of people, and we were just hanging out and talking, and boom, I caught this other Seadra. It's a pygmy, a little tiny guy. He is relaxed. Now, if we take a look, I have trained these guys. I've trained them both now because I did it last night when we were just hanging on the server, and we were chit-chatting, and I was training this guy at the same time. If we take a look at his special attack and his defense, this guy's 130. He's level 42. He's 130 and 122 for his defense and special attack, and that's how we trained him. Hit points are 111. If we go over here and look at this guy here is level 44, 2 levels higher. He has a defense of 128 and a special attack of only 106. Take a look. This guy here is better in almost every way. Speed, not so much. This guy's speed is kind of low. His speed is very low. Special defense is pretty low. Special defense is pretty low. This guy's speed is half decent. Now, what we've got here is we have a special defense and a special attack that is not anywhere near as good as this one here, and that's because the jolly nature is the worst nature it could possibly be for this guy here. Jolly, it means his special attack is reduced, 106 versus the 122, and that is really not great. Relaxed, I believe, is a better defense or special attack and a reduced attack, and I don't care about that. Or maybe it's even a reduced speed. I don't, and even that is not so bad. This guy is supposed to be a tank. So here is my dilemma. If we take a look at their moves, let's go here to take a look. This guy's moves here are half decent. We've got Brine and we've got Hydro Pump. Both of those are moves that you get with Seadra. Seadra doesn't have a very big moveset. It's actually pretty darn small. And to get me an Ice Beam was like, what? Now, the next dude has a really he doesn't had any at all TMs yet. No TMs have gone into this guy at all yet. So we can ignore Leer and we can ignore Focus Energy. We've got a Hydro Pump and we've got Brine, which is standard. We've got other things to go in here. Actually, we actually have a Scald, which I found, which is awesome. It's something like, I think it's an 80-100 with a 30% chance of burn. And we have a Focus Cannon, I think, which is a steel move, which will go in here. And that is steel doesn't give me a whole lot of coverage with water. It doesn't really give me a whole lot of coverage, but it does, every time I attack with it, it does reduce the other person's special defense by 2 stages, I think, which is a lot. Actually, we'll go down right now and we'll take a look. Anyway, we've got a bunch of TMs. Let's go down here and take a look. We got a bunch of TMs. A lot of our guys are in bad shape, and we're going to need to do some... Not in there. We're going to need to do some TM work. We've got ourselves a Flamethrower, great. Flame Charge. This is going to go on my Monkey, actually. An Overheat. I'm not sure. This is going to go somewhere, but I'm not sure where yet. Sky Drop, awesome. All good stuff here. What did I want to show you? I want to show you Scald. This thing here is super awesome. We also got ourselves a Thunderbolt. What else did we get? Oh, we got ourselves a Hyper Beam. We got a Flash Cannon, a Swords Dance. We got ourselves a Brick Break, which is really great, and we got ourselves a Hyper Beam. Let's put this right here, a Hyper Beam. And I think that Hyper Beam is either going to go on the dude I just showed you instead of the Flash Cannon, but I'm not sure, on a Seadra, or the Hyper Beam is going to go on to my Charizard. And I don't really want to put it on Charizard for now. I'd rather put a Solar Beam on Charizard if I possibly can. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. Maybe we'll do a little bit of that later on. Not right now. But anyway, guys, 2 Seadras here, and they're both about the same level. You know, This guy here's IVs are better, which means that as he gets higher levels, the IVs, I think they are anyway, the IVs themselves become much more important. If I look at IVS number 2, he is 27 hit points, which is pretty darn good. 28 defense, which is pretty darn good. Really crappy special attack. Really crappy, and that's where he's already weak. Crappy special attack, but a really good speed as well. If we take a look at the other guys, IVS, no, I did this thing here. IVS for number 3, boom. We have really good hit points. They're really good health, 31, highest you can get, really great speed, really great special attack, and a decent defense. So, he's just a little bit better. I think ultimately we're going to use the second Seadra as our secondary team. We're going to keep this first Seadra around though, and he might actually become a gym defender. A just-in-case gym defender. For now, I'm carrying him around. If he does become a just-in-case gym defender, he's going to have to be leveled up to level, at least 60, like 60, somewhere around 60. So he's pretty low right now. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. We've got a couple other things I want to talk about right now before we actually go on. Tepig. Tepig is going to be one of the other guys on our secondary team. Again, trying to keep him really low as far as our level is concerned. I'm looking for a dude or dudes that can be taken in and used to fight other people. And right now on the server, everyone's like, I don't want to fight you, Casanis. Your team is too high level. And you know what? I understand that. No one wants to bring their level 30 team up against my level 70 team. No one wants to do that. I've been on here kicking butt, and you know what? I've done things a little bit wrong, actually. I went through, and the first guys I found, I'm like, I'll use you. So a lot of my guys don't have the right natures. For example, the Seadra. Even this guy here, even my Torterra, is kind of an iffy-natured Torterra. He doesn't have any pluses or minuses in the things I trained him in. But yeah, he's not a, which means he has no benefits. He has no benefits. I should have looked for a better Torterra. I didn't. Anyway, so Tepig, we're going to be using Tepig for sure. He becomes Embor, and Embor is based on the Chinese myth of Zhu Baji. Now that is probably terrible pronunciation. I don't speak Mandarin. I don't speak Cantonese. I don't speak any of that stuff, so I'm really sorry if I screwed it up. Zhu Baji. He's a pig demon from the Chinese literature, or I guess a Chinese tale called Journey to the West. So he has a really good Asian backstory. So boom, this guy is part of our second team. We've got 3 guys on our second team here. I've got 2 more ideas for the second team so far. So slot this one and this one. Arc-9. Someone recommended Arc-9 to me, and Arc-9 is the evolved version of a Growlithe. Now, Growlithes, or Arc-9 I should say, is based on a Japanese dog statue called a Shisha. Again, don't speak Japanese. It might be Shisha, it might not be, but it is something to that effect. And basically they're like these guardian dogs. So again, we've got ourselves a strong background story. Good for our Asian team. Hitmonlee is slot number 5. Hitmonlee is based on Bruce Lee. So awesome story of a actor, awesome martial artist, and brought a lot of Asian culture to the West. Really and truly brought a lot of Asian culture to the West. When I was a kid, everyone loved Bruce Lee. Everyone loved Bruce Lee. So Hitmonlee is going in here. It's not going to be the strongest team. You know, I've got a lot of fighters. I've got a grass ground. I got a water. I got a fire fighting. Hitmonlee is fighting, and Arc-9 is going to be fire. I've got one more slot in here, and I'd like to have something else with a really strong story. So I'm hoping you guys are going to come up with a really great idea. I'm trying to keep this team down low. Now, what I am going to do for both the Arc-9 and the Hitmonlee, if I possibly can, is I'm going to look for a proper, and you know what, maybe even this guy here, I'll take a look at Tepig and see, a proper nature. I'm going to give it a try. I'm going to go out there and search my butt off. I think it's going to take a long time. I'm going to search until I find the proper nature. Now, my Arc-9 can either go physical or special. It's pretty good in both. The physical has a lot broader skill set, and the special actually has flamethrower. So we got to take that into account. But anyway, I'm going to look for that. Same thing with Hitmonlee. I'm going to obviously look for a good physical. So guys, that is for a later episode. I'm looking for one more idea for my take-around team. So if anyone comes and says I have a low-level challenge for you, then I'll use that team. Alright guys, there's something I want to show you, and let me just grab this up. There's a little bit of building I want to be doing. There's actually a lot more building I want to do on this base, and I have to do it pretty darn soon. I have to go get myself a bunch more TMs, and I have to go get myself there's a space underneath here I wanted to build. Right back in here I wanted to build myself a display room underneath here. It's gonna be like a long room with statues along the side. For anybody who challenges me is gonna get a statue, a triumphant pose if they are using the statue mod, obviously. A triumphant pose if they beat me, and a downturned pose if they did not. I also made a run to the Nether, and I got myself some Nether wart, and I'm thinking possibly right here, but I'm not positive. Right here I might do a potion room, and I might do the potion room here. I've been doing a lot of searching for Pokemon at night, and you know what, like I said, the Dratini I have, the Dragonite I have, it's the first one. I think it might be the only one on the server. I don't know, it might be the only one on the server, and I wouldn't mind having one with a proper nature. So a potion room is going to allow me to actually see in the water. They've been really hard to find because I can't see well underwater. That's the truth. Anyway, guys, so maybe a potion room back there. Something else I want to do, more TMs. I always need more TMs, and therefore I'm going to actually build one of those item finders, and I think that is going to be next episode. It won't be this episode. This episode, there's something I want to take a look at. We added a bunch of mods to Season 2 of Pixelmon, and I have not even looked at them. Other than the chisels, other than the chisel mod, I haven't really looked at them. And what I was going to do, and I actually recorded this video twice, I was going to build this this little thing here, which is, it's supposed to be, and it's a terrible version of it. Let's be honest, it's a terrible version of it. It's supposed to be a rice paddy. Now, my friend just came back from Vietnam. He is a photographer, and he took these beautiful, beautiful images of these rice paddies. They were just fantastically gorgeous images. They didn't look like this. This is a Minecraft rice paddy, and of course, you know, even if I wasn't going to build it in front of you anyway, it's really, really simple. I got a water stream because like the rice paddies were always, you know, and all the photos they're waterlogged and etc. etc. So I kind of I got some water back in underneath here. I got some water along here, and some water that's running underneath this thing here, and a little bit of the water showing just to make it look like a rice paddy. So what I think we're going to do is we are going to, if you take a look on my bar right now, boom, I got me some fried rice, and that is made from this rice crop. This is a rice crop here. And it uses the Food Plus mod. So today I'd like to take a quick look at the Food Plus mod as well as the building mod. We're going to do a tiny bit of decoration, and that's what we're going to do this episode. All right, guys. So I've already done this once, like I said. So I've got some stuff here. I've actually got this thing here, which is called the worktop, and we've got ourselves here. That's a furnace. This is a crafting table. Let's take a look at what we're going to need. We're going to need one of these knives. The knives are really, really easy to make. Because we have both the builders blocks and that kind of stuff on here, you have to be careful how you make the knife. This is how you make the knife. Boom, boom, and you'll see right now that's a chisel. You have to build a knife up here in the corner. It's exactly the same recipe, and that will build you a knife. And the knife is used in various recipes. You know what? No, I'm not going to build it. It's used in various recipes for the Food Plus mod. And the Food Plus mod goes a long way. It's really rather awesome. There's a lot of stuff you can do. I'm only going to look at the Asian dishes. And I even feel bad about saying that because, again, I know Asia is a giant continent, and not everybody in Asia eats rice. I know. Not everybody in Asia eats fried rice. I know. So I'm really sorry. Again, I am not in any way trying to be a generalist and grouping everyone into the same thing. I'm just trying to make you guys. Why did this thing here? Wow. Why did that do that? That shouldn't have done that. That makes me sad. Anyway, I'm not trying to group everybody into that one too. What? What's this guy doing here? Why is he not staying solid? Anyway, guys, I'm not trying to group everybody into the same thing here. That is truly not what I'm trying to do. So I hope you all understand that. But this is kind of what I'm just going with a very generalized version of Asia. So again, sorry. Anyway, so you're gonna take the knife after you've built the knife. I've got it right here, and you can use the knife to build ourselves one of these tabletops. You have to, or sorry, worktop. You have to have a worktop. Worktop. Of course, I didn't bring the stuff I need. I need a little bit of cobblestone. Running all the way back here. I'm just going to show you the recipe. I'm not going to actually build it because I already have one and I don't need two. Cobblestone. Come here, cobblestone. Boom. Boom, right in the wall. Let's go over here again. Okay, so the worktop is built very, very simply with the knife up here. Bam. A crafting table here in the middle. And then we make a U shape with the What? What? Why didn't this work? The knife might have to be brand new. Oh, I bet you it does. I'll bet you $5. You have to have a brand new knife. Let's see. I might owe you guys all $5. All $5. Let me see. Boom. 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 No, I don't owe you $5. Anyway, you have to have a brand new knife, which kind of stinks. Now I have 2 knives. But it'll make you a worktop, and this thing here can be used to make all the recipes, well, most of the recipes in like all the basic stuff that you'll need in the recipes anyway for the Food Plus mod. When you actually build this thing here, you get the knife back. You get the knife back. Anyway, now I have 2 knives, and I'm gonna cut a lot of stuff up. I'm gonna cut a lot of stuff up so I don't waste that knife. For example, this Food Plus mod has made me these fried eggs. Fried eggs actually count as 2. They fill 2 food bars. Awesome, awesome, awesome. And all it is, pop an egg in. Sweet. All right, let's go down here and take a look. Let me actually grab some rice out of here first, and let's grab these bowls. So, boom. What we're gonna do, we're gonna go down here, and we're gonna go in here. The cool thing about this is if I put something in here, and I close it, and I walk away, when I come back later on, it's still there. It is still there. If you actually put, if I change this thing here, which I might do, if I take this guy here and I put it, and I put the chest next to this work table, the work table, when you open it, you can see stuff that's in the work table, in the chest, I think, as well. I think I saw that on someone else's video. Anyway, so if you plop this stuff in here, I've got myself 2 bowls, and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that, and what? Are these not the right bowls? Do we lose our bowls? Do we lose our bowls? Let me see. Does it go this way? You want to do one at a time? You want to do one at a time? Alright, I think you might have to have the Minecraft bowls. I will go and build some. Oh my god. Oh my god. I've already built a whole bunch of these things, so I know this works. I know this works. I don't know why it is screwing with me now. Where's my wood? Okay, I'll take one of these. I'll take one of these. Alright, maybe you have to have the Minecraft bowls because, you know what, I think those bowls look slightly different, don't they? Don't they look slightly different to you? Boom. 1, 2, 3. Let's see. Yeah, they look different. So the bowls you end up with, they're throwaway. That kind of stinks. What am I doing with these bowls now? I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, you take a regular bowl like this, and you put it across, and there you go. And we're going to get ourselves 2 bowls of rice, and that is pretty awesome. Let's make these bowls of rice. I'm going to make them. Boom, boom. Oh, they don't stack, by the way. They don't stack. Oh, I got 2. So I'm not going to make any more, actually. Let's get rid of this for now. The funny thing is, they stack when you build them once. You get 2, but if you try and separate these, then they will no longer stack. Like, watch. Separated. Can't stack them again. Can't stack them. It's weird. It's a little glitchy, I think. Anyway, guys, that is the first recipe. Rice will fill 4 hunger bars. 4 hunger bars. It's a lot. It's non-stackable, but it is a lot. All right. If you take a bowl of rice and you plop it into the furnace, it will produce fried rice, and the fried rice will fill 5 hunger bars. So that's even better. 5 hunger bars. That is a lot. You only have to carry around 1 or 2 really, and you're in pretty good shape. All right. Lastly, we're going to take a look at some of the bigger recipes now. Why did I look in there? Some of the bigger recipes. We're going to grab ourselves a tomato. We're going to grab ourselves a chicken. We're going to grab ourselves a steak. We're going to grab ourselves a carrot. And we're going to grab ourselves a potato. I might plant some of these so I have more. And some seeds. Now, there are 2 options for the really giant, delicious, massive food. That is a bowl of rice. Boom, just like that. So I've got myself a bowl of rice and a chicken a seed, and a meat. And that gives me a bowl of rice with meat. Take it! Bowl of rice with meat. This is giant. This thing here will fill 10 hunger bars. 10 of the hunger slots. 10. Giant. Now, some of you are like, well, I don't eat meat. How come I still have 3 bowls? Did I make 4 before? Anyway, I don't eat meat, so I don't want to do this. What you can do instead, there's a vegetarian option. Don't worry. It is potato. It is carrot. I might have this backwards. And tomato. I don't have it backwards. This gives you a bowl of rice with veggies. Now, this option will fill 8 of the hunger slots. 8. That is also giant, giant, giant. You only have to carry around 1 of these. You know, when you're starving, you're like, I'm just going to eat my bowl of rice. Delicious, delicious, delicious. So, that is what I really wanted to show you. We are going to be living on this stuff, so maybe I should be planting some potatoes somewhere too. I'm going to find out why this guy right here is giving me a hard time. Let's take a look right now, actually. Why are you giving me a hard time, dude? There's water right there. Why are you giving me a hard time? So, oh, you know what? I bet something fell on it. I'll bet you. We have a real bad problem here where Pokemon actually trample crops. They trample crops. Let's grab our rice up right here. Oh, that gave me how many? That gave me a lot. That gave me a lot, actually. Do this, bam, and the same thing with this guy. Give me all my rice and do that. There we go. Plant our rice again. Gave me 3, so every time you get 3, that's pretty darn good. Alright guys, this is our rice paddy, and this down here is where we make our delicious food. Now I think I'm going to actually take some of the stuff I've made here, some of the fried rice and stuff, and I'm going to scatter it around here in the decorative mod. Alright guys, so let me go off and decide what we're going to do. We're not going to do very much. I don't want to do very much. I just want to show you guys some of the other mods in this episode. So give me a few seconds guys, and I will be right back. Alrighty guys, we are back, and there's a couple of things that I want to look at just before we go, and these are just mod highlights. I want to take a look at, we've got 2 furniture mods in place. We've got ourselves Mr. Crayfish and Bibliotech. Now with Bibliotech, I've made myself this armor stand, and I really like it. Really easy to make. 3 of these. 2 of these makes you an armor stand, just like that. I'm not going to bother making because I already got one right here. It also, using this, that's in the Bibliotech, Mr. Crayfish mod, this will make me really low-lying tables, just like that. I've already made 2 of those as well, right here. Now, I kind of wanted to set up the low-lying, okay, I'm going to set up the armor stand first. I think the armor stand is going to go in, it's going to go in this corner, I think, just for now. I don't have a better place for it, so right there for now. Armor can be snapped on just like this. Right-click on it, and you can just move it on, move it on, move it on, and move it on. Boom, and you've got yourself armor set up. Now, I'd like to center that a little differently. We'll see. I'm going to change this around a little bit. I'm just showing you guys right now. I also made a couple of these tables. Now, these tables I really liked. I really liked them because they're low-lying tables, and I was going to put little mats right here and right here. It's kind of for people to sit on, and I still might do that. However, you can't actually use this for what I wanted, and what I wanted to do was take these plates, which are made in Bibliotech, I believe, and they're made with quartz slabs like this. Makes you 2 plates. I'm not going to bother. Jane already made me some, and I really wanted to put the plates on here so whenever someone came by, they could eat like that. Unfortunately, it's not going to work. It goes on a full block position, which kind of stinks, So instead what we're going to do, let's grab these up. Instead what we're going to do, I think I'm just going to take a couple of these half slabs and put them there. And I'm just going to put them along the wall right here because I still want to have some food in this room. So a couple of half slabs like that. I'm going to toss a plate down so you guys can see exactly how it works. The plates are really cool. It allows you to set up things for demonstration. So let me show you. Like, let's say I wanted to have a bowl of meat on here. I could take my meat, slap it on, and boom, it's right there. You can eat directly off the plate. Let's say I wanted to have a fried rice, couple of fried rice. You can have up to 3 items on the plate, just like that. So I've got 2 fried rice and a bowl of rice with meat. That is really cool. One other thing I wanted to make, and this is something we've already all seen, so I'm not going to worry about showing it to you. I just want to make a clay pot just like that. What I do want to do to decorate this area here, I'm going to add a clay pot right there, and inside of this clay pot I'm going to add an orchid. Now, I went searching for these orchids previously. I went searching for these orchids, and it's because in Chinese culture, the orchid has a very particular meaning. Confucius compared the orchid to a virtuous man. So a lot of Chinese scholars, for the longest time, have taken on the orchid as a symbol of integrity, nobility, and friendship. Now, there's two different flowers in Minecraft that have meaning in Chinese culture, and that's the peony and the orchid. And well, that's the ones that are normally in Minecraft anyway. I chose the orchid because I don't like the way a peony looks. I just don't. I'm gonna eat some fried rice up. Oops. Yum yum yum. One bite. Alright, cool. Alright, guys. So, yeah, I want to decorate it like that. I want to show you this thing here as well. I've got time for one more thing, and I'm going to show it to you. We're going to hold on to these coffee tables because they can't be used at all like I want them to. Anyway, there's one more thing I want to show you that I think is really, really cool in this mod, and I think I need some wood. Where's my wood? I always lose my wood. I think I need a lot of wood. So we'll take this, and I think I need a lot of string. Do I have enough string? Where's my string? It's in one of these 60. I hope I have enough string. I might have enough string. I'm going to take one of these too, I think. Yeah, I'm going to take one of these. I think this is going to work. I haven't actually built one of these yet. This is a backpack, again from one of the mods, and it really increases the amount of space that you have in your inventory. Backpacks are pretty simple to make. I haven't tried it yet, so I think they're pretty simple to make. I think I need a total of 8 of these, so I'm going to need another one like this. I think it goes like this. You have to make yourself, is this it? Yes, it is. You have to make yourself some woven cloth, and I think I need 8. That is perfect. 8 woven cloth. Boom. Just like that. Woven cloth. Then you can wrap your woven cloth all the way around, and you can put a colored dye in the middle. Yes, and you can end up with a backpack. We are going to make ourselves a black backpack? Sure, a black backpack. Bang. I think it just goes here, and afterwards, oh, maybe you have to wear it. Let's see. Do I have to wear it? I don't know how to use a backpack, but anyway, the backpack increases. How do I use a backpack? How do I use the back? Let me go look it up. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, sorry about that. In order to use the backpack, really simple. All you have to do is right-click it just like this. Boom, and when you right-click it, you end up with another inventory space. It's the same size as a single chest, and you can plop all of your stuff. Anything you didn't want to carry around, you can plop into your backpack just like that, and boom, it is out of my inventory and in my backpack. So this makes traveling around the server a lot easier. It makes boss hunting a lot easier. I can go out, I can fly around, I can collect anything I want, put in this backpack, and stay out twice as long. Anyway, guys, that is just a mod highlight. Oh, and this is part of a Project Red exploration. That's the backpack. Alright, guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. It was just a quick look at some of the mods we actually have on the server here. Some of the things we've added to Season 2 of Pixelmon. In the next episode, we're going to be doing one of two things. I think we're going to, well, maybe even both. We're definitely going to be starting this thing here. I've got to start it. I've got to start the area down there. When I come back, I'm going to try and have caught my Arc-9 and my, well, not my Arc-9, my Growlithe, and my Hitmonlee as well. Hopefully I'll have those to show you. If I don't, I'm sorry, but I'm going to really try. Anyway, guys, we are going to definitely be starting this thing here next episode. I really need to make the area underneath here. And we are also going to be, I think we're going to be making an item finder to help me find some Poke Loot, because I really need TMs to get my dudes ready. And you know what? I'm going to go and issue a challenge right now in the chat, in the Skype chat, and say, who wants to fight me? Someone's got to fight me. Someone's got to come and use this gym. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, a thumbs up would be appreciated. If you didn't, a thumbs down is perfectly fine. Comments down below. Let me know what I'm doing right and what I'm doing wrong. Let me know which Seadra you think I should be using. Which one should I be using as my main team, and which one should be going into my secondary team? The main team one is only going to be there as a secondary defender anyway, kind of as a tank. Anyway, guys, I really hope you did enjoy it. If you did, let me know. Thumbs up, thumbs down, comments down below, and if you haven't done so, please take a few seconds to subscribe. Have yourselves a wonderful day, everyone.